Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tajen, also known as Empress 1111. My voice is slowly but surely coming back. Woo! And I am excited about that because for the last 2 days, I have been fighting and battling this code, and it has to go. All right, so Michael, the Archangel, has a message for the divine masculines, and this is something that I want you to take into consideration. I want you to pull up a chair, have a seat for a moment, because the divine has put out a clarion call to the divine masculines. This is serious, you guys. Like, I was laying in my bed and Michael told me to get up and do this recording. And mind you, I am like on my way to recovery. And today was my off day and I'm working. I'm doing spiritual work because I was told that I had to. I had to be the vessel that God used to get this message out. And so I am being very obedient and adherent to what Source Energy says, because what Source wants, guess what? Source gets, because my behind default Source along the way, and there was repercussions to my negligence and not following through. And so I have learned the hard way that when God says something, you do it. Okay? Let's go ahead and call in some help, and I'll get right into this reading. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. I also call upon the highest of the highest of the highest, Yadhevahe, to be able to give me the information that is necessary to get the information to the divine masculines and the divine feminines, and myself included, for the evolutions of our souls. And so it is. Okay, so crowning the reading, you have the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. Some of you have amassed some money and you're holding on with a tight grip to this money. And it has been a big, can I say big, ginormous, gigantic distraction. Okay? You're not doing what you're supposed to do. It is designed that way on purpose from the lower energies to keep you from feeling your self-worth, because you feel like money equates you. You feel like now that you have money, and I feel that there is ego attached to this, and this is the reason why the divine has put out a clarion call on your behind, because you're not paying attention. You're not listening. Okay? You're doing your own thing, your own way. And you're not listening to what the divine is telling you. So he sent me to come and talk to your behind again and again and again. And how many ever times it takes until you finally sit your butt down and listen. Okay? Your materialism is getting you in trouble. It's keeping you away from divine purpose. You are not in divine ordering right now. You have accumulated wealth for yourself and you're holding on to it with a tight grip. And the divine is warning you, if you keep this up, you're going to lose everything. That didn't come from me. This is not personal. This is from the divine. If you keep on holding on to your coins, there's going to be a point where you're going to have not one coin to hold on to. Capiche? The divine has been so loving and so caring towards you, trying to get you to wake up to your true divine nature and purpose. You're feeling like as if you are only valuable if you have money. And that is because I am here to tell you that the people that are in your circle, that you're connected to, in your family included, are karmics. Okay? Karmics don't just mean a third-party relationship. Your family is considered a third-party relationship that is getting in the way of your relationship with your divine feminine. And guess what? Source has had enough. And it looks like there's about to be another divine shakeup with the super full moon that's coming in, because whatever is in your vibration is about to be magnified by 10. And I mean that. We're getting some earth energy that is being brought close to this earth with the super moon. And so emotions are about to fly high. What you've been trying to hide in secret is about to come out. It's going to be revealed. So you might as well get clean now and come clean now and get your act together, because you not feeling like you have any self-worth is equated to this card right here because of your money. Because you feel like it takes money in order for you to have value. And that is completely the most ridiculous thing that you could have ever concocted. Money does not make you, but it sure can make you or break you if you let it. You're letting your money control you. You're letting your money get in the way of your divine destiny. And so Michael is telling you that you need to start valuing all of your relationships that are around you, including the divine feminine, because this is getting in the way of your union. There's a prayer that's on this card. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to say this prayer. All right. It says, "Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people." Right now, you're pleasing the people that are around you. And you're afraid that if you do something, Lord forbid you do something in your heart of hearts that you want to do, like get back with your divine feminine. Lord forbid that you do that, because guess what? Everybody's going to have a bitch storm and everybody is going to go batshit crazy because finally, for once in your ding dang on life, you stood up and did something for yourself, because now you have, with the help of Michael the Archangel, to cut these ding dang on cords to your karmics and stand up for your ding dang on self. Finally, you have the nerve and the courage to ask for what you need, for divine support and help. And it's coming, because the divine has put out this clarion call for you to come to him and ask for this help. Remember that the angels are only here to help us when we ask for it. They cannot impose on our free will. We have to first give permission by turning to the spiritual realm and asking for help. If you don't ask for help, it surely is not going to come unless the divine makes a situation to where he circumvents situations in your life to make it happen. And that rarely ever happens, because God, being the end all, the be all, and the eternal God that she is, allows us to have this thing called free choice. All right. Next, you have justice. Okay, this justice card comes because, as you can see, in one hand, there is a cross. And then in the other hand, you see the scales. Okay, the divine had to step in, because you were not doing this on your own. And guess what you have with this card? This is your life purpose. You darn straight. Source energy stepped in, because this is your divine purpose. This is what you were put on this earth to do. And guess what? You chose not to do it. So there has been a divine ordering that has came into play. Michael the Archangel is here every step of the way with this clarion call, because now he has come with his sword to cut them ding dang on cords from around you that is binding you, not only from karmics, but from also entities that have been connected to you from previous lifetimes, that have been latched on to you from these different addictions that you have, that you brought in. Okay? Those are going to be something that you're going to have to cut from you, because they have been sucking the life out of you. You have been forcing this mouth for way too long, divine masculines. You are so honorable. You are so worthy of having the life that you really choose from your heart of hearts, and not from the illogical mind and ego, which is what you have been operating off from, and it has been edging God completely out. God cannot show up if you continue to block God from your existence by not living your divine purpose. So there's a prayer on the card for you as well. Okay, so the prayer on this card says, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me. I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I am taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. So, I tell you what, you think that this is the career of all careers? This career has taken you so much further away from your path. You may be bringing in the dough, but you are dying spiritually. The more and more that you are in this energy of this stagnation and this low dimensional 3D accomplishment of this income that you have that you call a job, it is not from the divine. It may feel that way because you have already, with your ego in your own personal mind, talked yourself into thinking because you have made more money, some of you, than what you have made in your whole entire life in connection with this karmic and connection with being around your family. You think that this is the blessing and the match made in heaven, and I am telling you, it is more like your hell. You are digging yourself spiritually deeper into your literal spiritual grave. Man, I don't know how to give this information and transmission without exactly the way that it's coming to me. I cannot sugarcoat this. I cannot walk this around the park and tiptoe around the tulips and tickle your ears about the message that the divine told me to give you. Your next card you have here is the Two of Pentacles, and you have this situation is already resolved. Okay, you have been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with your divine feminine, and you have been teeter-tottering and limping on two opinions long enough. The divine said, make a decision already. Make the decision. Of course, God is not going to force you to be with your divine feminine, but it is a soul contract. And the question that the divine is asking you, are you going to honor your commitment? Are you going to honor your contract, your divine contract that you signed before your behind passed through the star nebula and went through the veils of amnesia, and you got to this earth and you seen how good it was on this earthly plane, and you threw everything that had to do with spirituality out into the wind just so you could fulfill your earthly royalties and your earthly accomplishments and your earthly endeavors, which are going to die with you when you go out into the cosmos to go back from where you came from, which is the spiritual realm. And all of the stuff that you've acquired in this lifetime ain't gonna mean a ding dang on thing when your ass go out of here. So the question is, are you going to make that decision to put your spirituality first? Or are you going to continue to juggle both your spiritual and your physical and cause all them waves that are in the background and those turbulent waves in your life right now? Because you're feeling it, divine masculine. I don't care how much you try to hide it. You got some serious shit storms going on, and you've caused them by your indecision and your indecisiveness. Now, this situation is already resolved. You're going through something right now. And Michael, the Archangel, is telling you that he is already here. All of your worries, all of your stress and your concerns, they are now being called to a peace where now God is asking you not to touch it. Don't touch that situation. And you know exactly what situation I'm talking about. I am not going to expose you on this video. We can do this on an extended version if you want to. We can go in deeper because I know you know that I know what it is. And I know that you're confirming right now, nodding your head, shaking your head like, yep. And I ain't going there because it is something that is very deep. And it don't even have anything to do with the divine feminine. And this is part of the reason why you're not 100% with her. So the question is, are you willing to do the work because there is work that is required on your behalf, Divine Masculine. And here is this little sweet little prayer I'm going to share with you. It says, I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this. I give details of the situation, and you tell what the situation is, in a divinely perfect way. It is done. And so it is, Divine Masculines. You got this. You guys got to start being honest. You're not being truthful with yourselves, let alone being truthful with the Divine Feminine. Now, last of your reading, you have the Devil in reverse. You also have energy healing work. All right. Point blank, some of you have had voodoo and spell work put on you, and that is what is keeping you out of your relationship with your Divine Feminine. Period. Yes, I know this might sound like a dark message and a dark reading. No, it really is not. It's coming from the divine. You need to take care of this. So let me tell you the prayer that's on here. It says, thank you for sending healing energy to me and through me for my own blessings and for those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. Can I tell you something that you don't know, Divine Masculine? I'm sure that you already know that your baby is connected to the spiritual realm. Most of you know that the Divine Feminines have spiritual badassery. They are high priestesses. They are empresses. They know how to remove spells. And if they don't, they know people, friends, and family. And they are in close proximity with those that are able to reverse curses. That is being done for you. That has been done for you. But remember that the power is never outside of you. The power is within you. And so this prayer brings acknowledgement to this. And it says that, thank you for sending healing energy to me and through me. You have the power to change the situation that you are connected with when it comes to this karmic. This is not a divine orchestration. This is from the divine. This is lower energy. This is from the work of the lower realms, the connection and the relationship that you are assigned to and attached to. This is not from God. Now, I am telling you this because it is the truth. If you are in another relationship that is not a relationship that is with your Divine Feminine, which is the one that you're separated from, and you know who I'm talking about. This is the one that triggers you. This is the one that, even though you want to leave her, you can't get her off your mind. That woman that touches you in a way that no other woman on the face of this earth, even if you got 10 of them in a room, not one of them women put together can touch you. Not one of their touches can equate in an amount to the touch that your Divine Feminine gives you. She has a healing aura. She heals you. You can come into her space, and no matter what you're going through, even if you have had the days of days that was the worst, she can make everything all better. So at this point, I have concluded the message. The clarion call is coming out to heal yourselves, heal your addictions, get away from the material plane, because that is making you die spiritually, because you are being distracted from your true purpose and your life journey, which is this twin flame union, and doing the work that you need to do with your Divine Feminine. You guys have left her on her own, and Source is saying to you at this moment, go back to where home is, and you know where that is. I have said enough. I actually think I have said more than what I anticipated on saying, but you get the point. Take your Divine Feminine to that spiritual Lake Minnetonka, okay? All right. It is a good karma to share, like, subscribe, comment, donate from the love donation that's linked to my PayPal, or you can give a gift offering from my Amazon gift registry wish list. All right. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, divine masculines. Keep your head up, be strong. You can do this because God will not give you an assignment that you cannot fully accomplish. You are more competent than what you know. You are more stronger than what you know. And most importantly, please know that you are divinely loved and protected in every sense of the word. Namaste.